Well, even Robert E. Lee's had enough of this war. He's requested to resign from Traitor President Davis. Hello and welcome to Civil War in Hindsight. I'm Lieutenant Tommy. With me, as always, is my dear friend Prospector Johnny. And Johnny, it's not over.
It's over.
No, it's not over.
No? Oh.
No, it's never going to be
Still
over.
Going.
This is perpetual.
No.
This is how it's going to be for the rest of our lives. It's perpetual state of North versus South misery. Two worlds colliding.
If I end up getting drafted, maybe the end of my life won't be so long. So
hey, there you go.
To look forward to.
Yeah, there's always that to look forward to. But Johnny, this week's going to open up on the 7th with skirmishing at Burke Station in Virginia, which is, hey, at least Brandy Station, those poor souls over there, they get a little bit of a break.
They get a break?
They don't have to have a skirmish this
How
week.
How nice. That's great.
Hopefully.
Good for them. I hope they enjoy their week off. Or at least a day or two.
Johnny, go ahead and brace for another draft riot because Lincoln responds to the New York governor's request to suspend the draft, saying, and I quote here, "My purpose is to be, in my action, just and constitutional, and yet practical in performing the important duty with which I am charged of maintaining the unity and the free principles of our country." I have a couple of points. First off, you have shit on the Constitution, Lincoln.
No,
that's not
nothing he's done is constitutional.
You even said yourself,
journalists.
like, when you suspended habeas corpus without congressional approval, you said that wasn't good. Congress said, yeah, you're right, that wasn't good. But then they kind of backed you up and let you do it anyways. But yeah, that's not constitutional, and yet you've already done that. Nope. You've arrested people without due process. You hung a bunch of Native Americans that were in revolt. Hung them.
Oof.
That wasn't great.
Well,
you did that.
All but one.
All but one,
right?
That's right. Yeah, all but one.
He let one go.
He let one go. You've shut down newspapers. You've arrested reporters. Like, I don't. Free. And let's talk about freedom. Freedom is we're forcing you to fight. That doesn't ultimately sound
well, unless you can buy your way out of it.
Unless you can buy your way out of it because you're rich.
So. It's freedom. It's freedom for his people, the rich, the oligarchs, whatever the hell you call them. It's freedom for people with money.
And I expect that both of us get arrested because we just bashed the shit out of Lincoln. But anyways, whatever.
Well, I mean, I didn't. I was just
reiterating what I was saying. Yeah,
I'm an imbecile who is just listening to my friend in the military.
Yeah, there you go.
So it's just I don't know anything.
On August 8th, Lee's morale for this war hits an all-time low when he writes a letter to Traitor President Davis saying that, hey, listen, I'm not doing so well health-wise, and Army's not doing so well morale.
Is he sick, or is he just getting old?
He's getting old. He's getting old.
Just, okay.
And, and it's, he's like, how long can you be out in the field, sleeping on not beds, and,
Well, in Gettysburg was not great.
Gettysburg wasn't.
He's got to be depressed about that, or feeling bad about it, maybe. Or
that's not doing great. No, his men aren't really too happy about that.
Crushed their morale.
He takes responsibility for the loss, saying that I, therefore, in all sincerity, request your excellency to take measures to supply my place. So he is asking to resign and be replaced because he is done with this war. Which, of course, Traitor President Davis is going to respond, need ya.
Wait, so. Okay, so both sides are doing that. We're just people.
I want to resign. I don't want to do
this. They don't want to do what they're doing anymore, but we're gonna keep making you because it's always good to have somebody not wanting to do the job
doing the job.
That's doing the job.
Yeah,
that's who you want. Somebody really, really just upset, depressed about it, not feeling great about it, not feeling capable. That's who you want.
That's the guy. That's the one. Yep, we want that.
That's how you win this war.
That is how we're going to win it, I guess, for both sides. Well, since both sides are doing it, one side will ultimately win.
Eventually, it's going to work for one of them.
For one of them.
North or South, somebody's going to come out being like, see, I told you you shouldn't have tried to quit.
Johnny, you know how I said those citizens at Brandy Station will get a break this week?
Shit.
Yeah, I lied. Skirmishing resumes there on the 9th.
So they had a day. They had
2-day break. 2-day break. 2-day break.
Couple days off. A weekend almost.
Skirmishing.
That's nice.
Skirmishing is there again. Lincoln is going to write to Grant regarding free men of color, saying, and I quote here, they are a resource which, if vigorously applied now, will soon close the contest. Yeah, I mean, 200,000 extra soldiers that actually want to fight. Yeah. Maybe we do suspend the draft
now?
and we just let free men of color fight.
Why not 3 years ago? Why not, or a year ago? Why not when it started? Why not just, if we're going to do this thing where we're like, oh, well, we're going to treat them equally. We're going to, no more slavery. It's bad. You can't keep expanding it, whatever. Why not?
You okay there, Johnny? You dying?
I choked on my spit.
While Johnny's choking, we'll ignore his point. We'll move on. On the 10th, is going to see several regiments in Texas mutiny over lack of furloughs and food. So there is a full-blown mutiny in Texas, which is funny as hell because it's Texas and like what the. Why are you guys even like?
They're pretending to do stuff out there.
They're pretending to do stuff, but now the several Confederate regiments are like, nope, we're not doing this anymore. Although they will get brought back into line.
Not doing what, by
later
the way?
In the week.
They're out there. Are they tired of the heat?
I guess.
Is it just what?
It has been exceedingly hot in Texas the last week, so that makes sense. Maybe it's just the heat.
Maybe.
Any case, order will be restored later in the week for those troops, so they don't completely rebel and separate off. But whatever, they don't care. It doesn't matter. It's Texas. Nothing's going on in Texas. Those troops aren't a part of any major front. It's just I don't care. Who cares? Union forces underneath General Steele are going to march from Helena towards Arkansas's capital of Little Rock. So that's another state that's about ready to lose its capital in the Confederacy. So
that's how many?
Tennessee.
We have a lot of them, right?
Tennessee and Mississippi.
We have everything along the Mississippi.
I think we've got Mississippi now.
We have
just
Mississippi,
took Corinth. So I think we got Mississippi. Nolens, we got Louisiana. So that one's capital is gone.
So
yeah.
How are we doing in Florida? Do we?
With nothing. We're not doing. Florida's just kind of out there.
Coast,
we got a fort
we have the waters
on the coast.
controlled, basically.
Yeah. That's
okay.
All that's
well,
going on
all right. Another one down.
Eventually,
we'll have them all back, I guess.
On the 11th, Confederate batteries at Wagner, Fort Sumter, and James Island are going to open up on advanced federal positions on Morris Island. Their goal here is to attempt to break up the trench works that are being built there and the artillery pits that are being built there in preparation for the Union invasion of Charleston. So,
okay, so they know what's coming.
Yeah, well, they know it's coming because we sent free men of color to their death trying to take over Battery Wagner and didn't work out all that well for us.
Well,
Oops.
Send more, I guess. Try again.
Yeah, maybe. On the 12th, we're going to see.
Bodies at it. Who cares?
Yeah, on the 12th, we're going to see Union responding in Charleston Harbor by firing their siege Parrott rifles, cannons, at Fort Sumter and Battery Wagner. Their opening barrage here is just to kind of, it's practice. They're practicing. They're shooting to get the range.
Are those the new ones?
Yeah, they're not new, but yeah, these are the big rifled cannons that we have that are designed to knock down forts. They are.
Did you knock it down?
They're practicing getting in the range estimates and all that fun stuff before they do an actual siege. So these are practice shots. Like, hey, shoot a couple rounds, see if we're close. Adjust as needed.
Just showing off with all the extra ammunition we have because we have manufacturing in the north.
And even though these are test shots, Johnny, we knock some pretty substantial holes in the outer brick layer of Fort Sumter. So let's keep going. Yeah, let's just keep.
Yeah, just keep doing that.
Keep doing that.
Don't stop. Eventually, the brick will crumble. The whole fort will.
Hopefully. And Johnny, 2 points to end this week on the 13th here. First,
already?
Union land batteries are going to continue to practice shelling around Charleston, and they are joined by Navy forces now. So we now have blockade boats that have come into the harbor. They've now started firing at Fort Sumter and Battery Wagner, along with the Union positions there at Morris Island. So hopefully, maybe Charleston will fall soonish. Who knows?
It ought to, right? I mean, come on, guys.
And my final point here to end the week, Johnny, is that several Confederate Army chaplains are going to write to Trader President Davis saying that the disasters in the West are a direct result of poor leadership, and they request the replacement of the top brass out in the West. Specifically, They don't really like Braxton Bragg.
Huh.
And they don't really like Johnson.
So Chaplains. So the Chaplains, instead of saying maybe God's not on our side, they're just like, oh well, no, this is because of poor management with.
Yeah, specifically these two top generals are not. Yeah, they don't.
Hey, folks, pray harder. Ask your God more.
Yeah,
like what do you?
That's an option.
Like who cares if the men are no good if God's on your side? Just pray harder.
Pray harder.
Good luck.
So we're gonna have to wait till next week to see if their praying harder works and if those top brass are removed in the West. But something tells me President Davis is gonna go, nah. That's it for this week in Civil War in Hindsight. If you enjoy Civil War in Hindsight, check out Historic Hindsight. We talk about all kinds of fun things like Pee Wee Herman's Playhouse and the arrests that he endured. And, we talk about some things like the Holocaust stuff that happened there and birds that we went to war with in Australia and pigs that we went to war with up in Canada and Irish thinking that they could rebel in Canada. And that would take over Ireland and England for some reason. But yeah, hey, we got a lot of shit. Watch it.